How's it going, guys? Good morning. It's Phil here. Phil does that, and we're talking some motivation messages this morning. And like always, this morning we were walking, and it's been pretty interesting here lately because I got Grace and sometimes Rowan joining us for our workouts in the morning. Grace is going to MEPS today, and looking at joining the Air Force. So if y'all could send prayers and energy and all that stuff, and a big shout out to Grace. Uh, have fun at MEPS and good luck. And hopefully you'll get the job or the MOS skill identifier that you're looking for. You got it, no problem. And well, anyway, this morning we were walking, and it was really, really, really heavy fog, and like 100% humidity. It's like I'm like sweating to death right now here in the garage. And I'm sorry, my office. It's an office. It's not a garage. But anyway, uh, I was thinking about what I was going to talk about today. You know, a lot of stuff has happened in the past week. A lot of people have reached out. A lot of people have talked to me and asked me questions and stuff. And I was just replaying all that in my head, and I was like, "Oh wow, look!" So we wear these little headlamps because we've seen two squished baby copperheads on the road, and I don't want to be the one that's stepping on a copperhead. So we wear these headlights, and I was walking, super foggy, really humid, massive amounts of dew, and we got these big bright headlights on, and I look off, something catches the side, to my peripheral vision, and I look, and there's these little tracks going through the grass. And I was like, oh wow, I wonder what that is. I wonder what was here before us. I wonder what we caused to scamper off. I wonder, and it got my brain rolling. And the only thing I could think of was just how thankful I was to be in that moment. Like in that moment, I was wondrous about the weather and nature and being with my family and being able to exercise. And in that moment, I was living the very best life that I could. Because here I am, I'm out walking, I'm out exercising, I'm enjoying the nature, I'm enjoying weather, and I'm enjoying wildlife and the thoughts of what left its tracks before me. And then it caused me to think, what kind of tracks am I leaving? What kind of impact am I making? Not only on my environment, but the people that I encounter. Everybody that I encounter each day. Am I leaving cool little tracks out in the morning dew, or am I leaving piles of dookie to be identified? I said dookie. uh, it just made me be like super reflective and super thankful that I was there, right there. So I want to push that thought for this week. What kind of tracks are you leaving behind you? How are you interacting with your environment? How are you going to be, I can't say remembered. How are you going to be traced, tracked, seen, interacted with? I don't know if I'm getting any comments or anything here. I'm not seeing anything on my phone, so if you guys are talking to me, I'm sorry. But it just hit me really hard, So that's what I wanted to talk about. Think about how you can leave behind positive tracks. Does that make sense? How are you going to leave your mark on the world? How are you going to leave a path for others to follow you? You know, every morning we go out there looking, and I'm looking for, I got an earth. I guess a family of foxes called an earth. And there's an earth in the neighborhood, and I found the foxhole. I found the den, and they're kits. I guess they're called puppy fox. And every morning I look forward to going out and seeing these kits, these little fox, these wonderful creations of nature. And on the way home last week, I think I was coming home from the grocery store or work or whatever. One of the neighbors posted in the neighborhood page that Mama Fox had been hit by a car and she was laying dead in the street or off the side of the street. And I was like, oh no. I was like, I'll bury her, let me come get the body and I'll take her home and we'll bury her upright. And I guess the neighbor had already taken care of it, but I haven't seen a fox this morning. I haven't seen him since then. We didn't see him this morning, but we saw tracks. So I can only hope that it's my earth that's still moving around out there and they're not like passed on. Laura Lynn says, if you can't be grateful and delighted by the small things, how will you be affected by the large things? That's so true. I mean, we gotta look at, like, I'm out walking in the morning and I see these tracks in the grass and I'm like absolutely spellbound, delighted and happy and grateful that I'm there in that moment. This is really small, but looking at the bigger picture, it caused me to reflect, like, because I saw those little tracks in the grass, it takes me back to Iraq where I saw other tracks in the grass, and the tracks in the grass or the hay or the straw or whatever the heck they have over there, the papyrus reed usually led to a trigger wire for an IED. And because I saw those tracks in the grass, I'm here today. I'm alive. That's another thing, it just kind of waterfall effects it and it builds up. So take a moment today, take a moment this week and look around you and see if you can find something super small to be super grateful for. Does that make sense? Like, find something really small that doesn't really directly affect you and be thankful for it. And then you're going to notice all the bigger stuff going on around you and just how grateful you can be for all the bigger stuff that's out there. We're in this difficult time right now, with the virus and the division in the United States and the world, and I'm this color and you're that color, and we got all this negativity going on. So what we need to do is just notice the small stuff that we can be thankful for, and then we can grow off of that. How are you going to leave your tracks? Are you going to leave a cute little trail in the morning dew for people to be caught in wonderment? Or are you going to leave something for somebody to step in and be like, oh shit, it's all over? Make some good tracks, guys. Y'all be safe out there. Have an awesome week. And I love you all. And thanks for all the support. Thanks for the phone calls. Thanks for the messages. I really appreciate everybody. And thanks again for remembering Miss Grace today as she enjoys her time at the MEPS station. Love you guys. Be safe. Phil's out. Bye. Bye-bye.